Hello one and all, and welcome to Battlefield 4 Maptics. And today we're going to be doing Paracel Storm. And I'm basically going to be doing what I always do and show you the best routes to go. Well, the levolution, all that sort of thing. You know, just the general information you need. Now, of course, if you get into this gunboat, I would not recommend doing what I did and just walking up right there and just leaving it there, because obviously it's going to get stolen and that's not what you particularly want. But anyway, as soon as you get up there, go up that shrapnel and you can get up here and you can pretty easily shoot all the enemies that sit down there. And the way is right under here. You can, this is not always the best way to go because there's always someone over here, but you can run along here and flank anyone there, because there's always people on that blast shield or whatever it is. And of course this is where all the bomb sites are. And you've also got this little underground area where you can go, and be careful, you can drown down here if you're not careful enough. If you're low health, you probably will drown. Anyway, and you can get in here from speedboat, from the boat up until to this little place on the far left. You can get in from there, and of course this leads up to all sorts of areas across the map. I had to skip here to a conquest server because I joined a rush server and I only just realised that I couldn't go any further than the first base. So yeah. Lol. Anyway, where we are going to go to C with my expert landing. Here there's of course that building where there's always going to be someone hiding, so you always really need to be careful of that. Expert flying here. And of course you've got these trenches all over the place. These crisscross the island and they are pretty much everywhere, so they're great ways for getting around because yeah, people look at them but they don't always notice them. And of course you've got all these gun towers everywhere. They are of course very flimsy and they're not difficult to shoot through at all, but they're still quite good cover and you can still see quite far away. And that's really about it. I mean, I don't need to show you the building because most people will know what's in the building. But as you can see, some of these do have gun emplacements in them. And here is the parrot. Anyway, moving along, this is the most direct route you can take to the next flag, but obviously the most direct route is more likely to get you shot and killed, so I wouldn't recommend choosing this if possible to avoid it. And here at D, there's not great much here. There is a little cover between these, things, and these solar panels. These, if you're being attacked from the air, these will make great cover if you're outside and you can't get inside the building immediately. But I would never recommend getting in that building, just because there are so many ways people can flank around you. Now, you can come along the waterfront because there will always be a jet ski here. Don't know how long it takes to respawn, but you can get in that and go to pretty much any island on the map. But if you got a helicopter, use the helicopter. Moving on to, I think the next one will be E. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yes, it's E. As you can see before, I pretty much showed you all you really need to know about this area. I kind of showed you all the stuff in the rush one. So we're just gonna wait for me to fly off into sunset. Now if you're a recon, you can defend E by coming over here, and if you're good enough you could probably park on those, I don't know what they are, they're not landing pads, but obviously I'm not a good pilot, so not me. Moving on to A now. this is easily accessible by land. You don't have to. You can go see, and that's where the jet skis are, if anyone wondering. They do actually deploy off the back. Anyway, you can of course have all these lovely little buildings that are everywhere, and you've got these exploding barrels, so either blow them immediately or just avoid going near them, as you're most likely gonna get shot and blown up and killed. You got speedboats, you got everything you could really need and want there. Got little buildings, but not a lot of cover, to be honest. So that's the sort of one where you need a lot of people and you need to capture it fast. Good thing is, though, it's right next to this tower, which has got the 50 cal sniper rifle on it. And when I get there, I'll show you how OP the site is. I'd also recommend putting a claymore there, as not many people seem to notice claymores. They tend to run straight into them, so be smart. As you can see from up here, you can see pretty much the whole map. So as long as you're a half decent sniper, shooting people ain't gonna be difficult for you, especially defending B and A. It's gonna be pretty easy for you. Obviously there's trees covering all the other areas, but you can't help that. And as you can see, it's you can see pretty much the whole map. Of course everyone can see you, and you're a very easy target also. But you can still snipe people, and that's all you really want to do. But mainly, you can give cover to anyone trying to capture B, and that's your team play for you. And of course, whenever you wear parachute, always be very noticeable of those exploding barrels, because they'll kill you, and you won't even realise until it's too late. And of course, you've got the good old USAS, which everyone remembers. That's pretty much it. Of course, you can hide in these buildings. I would always recommend going up here because it's just so much easier to see. You might be more exposed, but it's a lot easier to see, and there's only two ways up, and it's just easier to see the majority of the map from sitting up here. But anyway, that's it for Paracel Storm. Thank you very much for watching. Please comment and subscribe, and please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching this episode, because I intend to make much more of these, seeing as the second one did quite well. Please check out the other ones linked below, and have a nice day. Bye bye.